you guys, it's Audrey and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I am filming the most requested video that I have ever gotten, and that is how I redid my room and or how to redo your room. So we are going to be going over some tips and tricks, what I found made the whole process a little bit less overwhelming. That's what we're doing today. Also, quick thing I want to point out, yesterday at cheer I got injured. No, it is not an abnormally long hickey. I got a leather bracelet to the chest, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what that is. But I still really wanted to wear this dress, so just like ignore it for me? I don't know. Okay, so without further ado, let's hop into it. I have some notes in my phone that I'm going to be going off of. Just little tips and tricks to help out you guys at home to redo your own space and make it your own. That rhymed, and it was unintentional. Step one is to clean. This is probably the hardest step. It's the worst step. I personally think that it was the step that took the longest for me. I had been trying to redo my room for genuinely at least an entire year. So my room, I don't know about your guys' room, but my room was just messy. There were clothes on the ground all the time, just boxes full of things like everywhere. There was no method to my madness. It was just madness everywhere, all over. You couldn't escape from it. And so it took me like more than 10 times to clean my room and deep clean my room. Like, I would clean my room and be like, yes, it's clean. And then the next day I'd be like, no, it's not. And then have to clean it again. And I did that so many times until I got down to like the bare bones of my room. You cannot redo your room. You can't try to put up decorations or anything if your room is a mess. I feel like that sounds obvious, but at the same time, I tried to overlook that because I was just so excited to redo my room that I was like,
nah, let's just throw some decorations over the mess. Like, it'll work out.
No. Don't do that. It won't work out. Just buckle down, try to clean as best as you can, just get it out of the way. Like, I promise you it will be worth it in the long run. Once you've cleaned your room, it's to a place where it's like sort of empty, sort of plain, so you can really work with it then. Next step is Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I never used to use it. I don't know when I started using it, but I freaking love it now. I'm on it all day. It's honestly one of my favorite social media platforms. It inspires me so much, not only for like room decor, but mostly room decor. Follow me on Pinterest. My links are in the description. You can see my boards that I use to get inspiration when I decorated my room. So if you want to do that, that will get you started. Find inspiration. This means find things you like. You can blend together two things you like. Pick out a color scheme that really, really catches your eye, that you feel that you will like. I recommend doing a plainer color scheme because that leaves more room for decorations, and if you want to switch up your decorations later, you won't have to totally repaint your room or anything. That is why I chose white or blue. If you guys watched my redoing my room video, which I hate that video so much. I wish I could go back and like change so much of it, but it's in the past. I can't do anything about it now. But I accidentally got a blue toned white instead of a white, which is fine. It ended up being fine, but still kind of bugs me to this day. And to everybody who commented on that video, did you do 2 or 3 coats of paint? I did! I did 2 or 3 coats of paint, and it haunts me. It really haunts me. But I did, and it's blue, and I can't do anything about it, so we're just gonna live with it. Anyways, that got off the rails a little bit. Okay. What was I even talking about? Pick out a color scheme you like. The color scheme will kind of lead you in the direction of how your decorations are going to look and everything like that. So on Pinterest, I would also pick out a few things that I really liked. Like if I liked a certain desk style or a certain like corner of the room, I'd keep that in mind and kind of start compiling an idea of what I wanted. Make a board, make a Pinterest board, save those pins to the board. Eventually you will start to see trends of like things that you really like. They're going to keep popping up on your board, and then you're going to really know that that's what you like if you keep like pinning around the same things. That was really useful for me. Step 3 is planning it out. So this is kind of similar to the last step, a little bit different. So when I was planning out my room, I found a couple furniture pieces that I wanted or that I already had that I was kind of gonna center the room around. I already had a couple pieces of white furniture, and I had already decided that I kind of wanted like a white theme going on. And so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do white. So that helped me pick out the rest of the furniture that I needed, helped me do the rest of the decorations because I knew what kind of theme I wanted. And basically the one thing that I already had was my desk and my bed, and they were both white, both kind of like modern and elegant, and I really liked how that looked. And I couldn't get rid of my bed at the time, so I was stuck with it. So I was gonna kind of have to match the decorations to my bed. Don't fight the things that you can't get rid of. Try to work with them, because chances are it will turn out better than you think. But say you're looking for a new bed, say that's gonna kind of be the focal point of your room. Pick one piece of big furniture, pick a rug, a shelf, a mirror that you really like, that's like your style. And once you pick that, slowly start collecting pieces that go along with that piece of furniture that you picked, and slowly your style will start to come together. Don't be pressured to make everything match perfectly, because if it's something that you like, chances are it's gonna flow perfectly to you, because everything you like is kind of gonna go together. So don't be too stressed that something isn't gonna perfectly match, because once you put it in your room, things will start to match, things will start to flow just how you want. Just enjoy the process, let it happen, don't freak out, everything will be okay. So yes, get one bigger piece of furniture, one really nice decoration, and kind of build your room around that. Okay, step 4 is the process. This is the actual redoing your room part. Now, as much as I wish that this process would be done in one day, you have completely made over your room all in one day, it's not like that. When I started redoing my room, that's how I thought it was gonna be. I didn't believe people when they were like, oh, and it took me 2 weeks or whatever. Like, I didn't believe that. I was like, well, just do it in one day. Like, why take that long to do something when you can just do it in one day? But no, that is not the case. It is going to take more than one day. It might take a week, it might take 2 weeks, it might take a month. But don't dread that process. It's a lot less terrible than it sounds, because even after the first day, your room is gonna be so different, and you're already gonna be another step closer to having the room that you love. So even if it's a really slow process, you're still gonna have fun on the way, because you're just gonna slowly like see your room start changing. And decorations will not happen overnight. I honestly don't recommend buying decorations until you have all of the furniture in your room, because the furniture will determine the decoration. So I recommend putting in all your furniture first, painting the walls, putting your furniture, putting in like some shelves or whatever, and then kind of taking a day to like look around at your room and being like, okay, I kind of see like a lamp over here, like a clock over here, like kind of envision it before you just go out and buy a ton of stuff and then try to like make it work. So yes, I recommend getting your furniture first, then moving on to the small stuff. It might take a little bit of time to find the perfect decorations, but honestly, it's completely worth it for the final product. Okay, and now the best step, step number 5, the everlasting process. I know you guys thought that I was gonna say like finishing touches or like done, you know, but no. Once you redo your room, you're never gonna be done. You're never gonna be happy with the final result. And that sounds weird, but you are always changing as a person. Your style's always changing, what you like is always changing. So don't expect to get it right the first time. You're for sure gonna love your room the first time you redo it, but after a couple weeks or like a month or two, you're gonna start to be like, okay, here's some things I wanna change. But that's perfectly fine. Your room is gonna be like a physical expression of you, and that's always gonna change. So always keep an open mind. You can redo your room as many times as you want, even if it's something as simple as like adding another color or stuff like that. That is also why I recommend starting with a very neutral color palette. I don't know, if that's not your style, don't listen to this, but I recommend starting with whites, blacks, neutral colors like plants, like green, because that will be a lot easier to build up from than if you start with like a bright pink room, you know, because say your style changes in 2 months, you're gonna have to start from the bottom again. So when you first redo your room, try to do something that you can build upon, that's easily changeable, that also can work if you want to decorate it for holidays and stuff. I know I love that. I always had trouble decorating my room for the holidays because I just want to let you guys know that I am just as annoyed by those pieces of hair as you are, and I was really hoping that I would finally fix it right here, and I didn't. So I am so disappointed in myself. I just wanted to let you guys know. My walls were yellow. My bedding was like pink and blue at one point. Like nothing matched, so it was really hard to like put cute decorations up. So if your room has a really nice plain color scheme, you can always throw in some extra decorations whenever you want to spice it up without having to change absolutely everything in your room. So that's really everything I have for you guys today. I hope that was helpful. I don't know if it is or not. I kind of wish that there was a video like this when I was redoing my room because I felt so overwhelmed. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know like what to expect, and it was kind of stressful, I gotta admit. I already have 2 redoing my room videos on my channel right now, so if you're gonna take tips from anybody on how to redo a room, take tips from me because I've done it twice already. Also, my tree is dying. I'm just as sad about it as you guys are. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Actually all my plants in my room started dying at the same time, which is just really sad. But yeah, that's really it. Also, if you have a small room, don't feel like you're limited because you have a small room. I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, well, my room is too tiny to do this. Take it as a challenge. If you can like make over that room and be happy with it, then like even more props to you. Like you had a harder space to work with and you still made it your own and made it somewhere that you love to be. So that is also some advice, is don't feel limited by your space, work with your space. And another thing I want to mention, these are like some bonus tips at the end, so if you stuck around to the end, you got some bonus tips. Good for you. Another little tip, I saw a lot of people commenting like, oh, I wish I could do this, but I'm not rich. I wish I could do this, but I don't have enough money. First of all, I paid for all of my room myself. I painted it myself. I did everything on my own. And you guys can do it on your own too. I have 2 jobs and I saved up over time, and plus don't try to buy everything at once. I mentioned this before, don't try to buy everything all at once. First of all, your bank account will hate you if you try to buy everything at once. Save up a little bit, buy 1 piece of furniture. Save a little bit more, buy another piece of furniture. You don't want to be broke because you just bought a new bed. You know what I'm saying? Do it slowly at a time, and then once you have everything, then you can go gung-ho on your room. I've never once said that word. I don't really know what it means. It just came to me in the moment and I didn't fight the feeling, you know what I'm saying? You just have to save up. You have to know where to look. Home Goods, TJ Maxx. I discovered TJ Maxx for the first time a couple months ago and my life has changed since then. IKEA. Guys, IKEA is an amazing place to get furniture. I'm sure everybody already knows this by now. If you don't, you are missing out. Plus, IKEA has their sales section is called the As Is section, and everything is marked down in that section. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's damaged. It just means that somebody built it and then returned it, but then IKEA couldn't like put it back on the shelf because it was already built. So there's some really nice stuff in the As Is section that is on sale with like nothing wrong with it. Plus, if you go on Wednesdays, the As Is section is an additional 50% off. So if you want some hecka good deals, go to IKEA on Wednesday in the As Is section. Guarantee you, you're gonna find something. That is, I think, everything I want to say. That is how I redid my room. That is my process that I have for you guys. I hope that you guys can take something home from this? No. Take something away from this. I don't know if that's right either. I hope you guys got some good tips, got some good inspo. Check out my links in the description. My Pinterest is down there. If you're trying to get some inspiration, check that out. Please comment down video ideas if you want to see something from me, if you want more advice videos, more room decor kind of videos. I'm moving out like in 2 weeks, so you best believe there's going to be so many more room decoration, living room decoration, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for those videos. They're going to be so much fun. Comment down below what you want to see from me. I will literally film anything that you guys want. Like, no joke. If you guys want me to film a video, I will film it. Because filming is what I love to do. And I love to do it for you guys. I love to do it with you guys. And that is all that I have for today. Feel free to check out the other videos on my channel, including my 2 redecorating my room videos. Those links will also be in the description if you want to check those videos out. Also, maybe get some inspiration from them. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Really, this is just such a, like, it just looks so bad.